God orchestrates the greatest glow-ups because cultural glow-ups work from the outside in. But kingdom glow-ups work from the inside out. Cultural glow-ups are limited and regulated to somewhere. But kingdom glow-ups show up everywhere. It means that when God orchestrates an evolution for me spiritually, what happens with me spiritually affects me emotionally and affects me relationally and affects me professionally. And I want to know, am I talking to anybody who's got an appetite for God to do it everywhere? No, not just somewhere, do it everywhere. Do it in my mind, do it in my home, do it in my relationships, do it in my resources. God is the God that orchestrates the greatest glow-ups, and our text here in 1 Samuel is evidence of what I'm attempting to articulate. This particular passage reveals not just a reality for David, it is a picture of possibility for you and for me. And the text exposes us to an individual named David. Watch this. And I don't just want you to see David in the text. I want you to see yourself in David. Did you hear what I'm saying? When you're optimizing the Bible, you do more than read the Bible. The Bible starts reading you. You start seeing yourself in the stories of the characters that are in the text. Come on. And don't you shout, 11:30, don't shout. But the text shows us a man who's getting ready to go from last to first. Okay. Maybe you don't see yourself there. A man who's getting ready to go from the back to the front. Okay, maybe you don't see yourself yet. A man who's getting ready to go from the pasture to the palace. Okay, maybe you don't see yourself yet. A man that is getting ready to go from a shepherd to a king. It's right here in the text. Contextually, this is what's happening here. God is transitioning kings. That's what's happening. This is the context of this passage. God is transitioning kings. He's moving on from a king named Saul. Everybody say Saul. Come on, say it again. Say Saul. He's moving on from a king named Saul. This is scary because he's fired Saul but hadn't notified him. This is scary because God will fire you in the present and you not realize it until the future. He didn't fire Saul by removing Saul from his position. He fired Saul by removing his presence from Saul. And he has to fire him because Saul has demonstrated behavior that makes him unreliable and untrustworthy. He becomes infected with an emotionally insidious disease called arrogance. And his arrogance and his pride, he built a statue and a monument unto himself. So his arrogance and his pride makes him unpredictable and unreliable. Come here, are you here 11:30? Because God can use people that aren't perfect, but he's limited in his ability to use people he can't trust. And the issue with Saul was because he was untrustworthy. Are you hearing me? So what God does is he speaks to a kingmaker named Samuel. Everybody say Samuel. Come on, say it again, say Samuel. He speaks to a kingmaker named Samuel, a civil and religious leader, a judge that he uses to pick kings. And this is what he says. Are y'all ready for this? I said, are you ready for this? This is what he says. He says, you know what? I regret that I picked Saul as king. And when Samuel gets this news, he goes through a period of grieving because Saul was the first king he picked. So he had this emotional attachment to a spiritual work. And so instead of continuing in ministry, he goes into a season of mourning. And God interrupts his mourning and asks him a question. How long are you going to mourn over that which I rejected? Okay, here it is. How long are you going to keep nurturing an emotional attachment to what I'm finished with? Saul not only represents an individual, Saul represents an era of leadership. So he's saying, how long are you going to keep nurturing an emotional attachment to a season that I am finished with? You keep reminiscing over something I'm not going to revise. And the fact that you keep your head stuck in the sand of the past is an indication you don't believe I got better for the future. Because if you knew what was waiting on you at Jesse's house, you would not be mourning over Saul. And I don't know who I'm talking to in here, but I came to tell somebody, if you knew what was waiting on you in your future, you would not be mourning over the Saul in your past.